I'm Andrew Goddard, and this is the weekly Volatility Roundup from CMC Connect. Price action for UK-based insurer Aviva lurched higher towards the end of last week, amid speculation that a foreign buyer was considering making a bid for the company. Shares traded in a range of as much as 13%, although some of the gains were handed back on the run into the weekend break. One-week vol stood at 58.76% against 28.59% for 3 months. Oil prices found themselves under significant downside pressure last week amidst growing demand concerns, and that was despite OPEC Plus sticking firm with production cuts. West Texas Intermediate sold off by as much as $10 over the last few days, driving one-week volatility out to 36.45% against 27.31% for 3 months. Notably, there has been something of a rebound in the first few hours of the new week's trade as markets react to news of the escalating situation in Israel. That weakness for energy prices also played out in CMC's proprietary basket of oil and gas stocks, covering 10 major US companies that provide services to the sector. The fall in price here at one point came close to mirroring the scale of the sell-off seen for crude, with one-week volatility pushing out to 40.19% against 28.96% for 3 months. Having come close to testing 4-month lows last week, the Nasdaq index rebounded sharply, despite those stronger than expected employment readings out of the US on Friday. Whilst that may be seen as paving the way for further rate hikes, critically wage growth was seen as moderating, and that appeared to cut equity markets some slack, supported by more accommodative messages from the Fed. The Nasdaq added 1.6% on the day as a result, with one-week vol printing 22.82% against 16.72% for 3 months. And cable proved to be the most volatile currency trade of the week, with the pair having rebounded from multi-month lows mid-week. Gains were at one point sitting at around 2.5 cents. Opinions remain divided as to where central banks on both sides of the Atlantic take monetary policy next, and any speculation that the Bank of England will ease back quickly to account for falling inflation could obviously initiate another bout of weakness. One-week vol on cable stood at 9.51% against 7.87% for 3 months.